Men that can never love again. Traumatized by your love of modern women.
Suck it.
Yeah, I know. Spicy. Spicy. Dune. Spicy. So it's going to get a bit sci-fi as well, as usual, it always is. But this one is from the point of view of being a decent man, actually being a good, decent man. Well put together man. But a man who is then ruined by your love of the wrong modern woman. Yeah. Here's the story of some of your lives. It's probably mine.
I'm not even gonna sugarcoat this shit. I blame you, toxic bitch, for why men are the way they are now. You ruined it for us good women because you done traumatized this man so badly that by the time he gets to a good woman who is not gonna hurt him or put him through confusion or play games with him, he can't even fully appreciate the blessing that God single-handedly put in his life.
Outstanding.
Interesting. I made the opposite point in my previous video. How as a man, sometimes you come across a woman who's been traumatized by her dating history. She's probably dated some El Galabarge, men who weren't great. And then when you meet her, she's... And this chick's is broken. Like, damn, I can't even do anything with her. She's not even a whole woman anymore. She's still a woman, but a woman in pieces.
He can't even trust his own judgment, so he ends up self-sabotaging that entire relationship with this good woman in front of him because of how badly you fucked this dude up.
Interesting.
And he ends up hurting her. Now, don't get it twisted. I hold you men accountable. If you are still unhealed and you're still broken by the woman from your past, do not involve yourself with another woman. Don't do it.
Okay, good point. Very, very good point. Very good point. Now, even though it's a good point,
Don't do it.
how many men would admit that, you know what, I've got problems. Let me fix my problems and not, not chase any more vag for now.
Never.
I am a man, I need it.
Let me fix me and not worry about, getting that chick over there because, she looks nice. Honestly. If more men were honest, how many men would actually decide to fix, their problems more than looking for some new gash? And what I'm about to say is not good. It's in no way good, correct, right? It's in no way a good thing. However, you do have to wonder how many men just use women as their therapy. Just probably use sex as their therapy. I'm going to unload onto another woman. Yeah, just let her deal with this shit. And, I'll just carry on. That's my therapy. A new woman is my therapy as a man.
Disgusting.
I'm just saying, not that it's good, but do men do this? I wouldn't know. And how many men do you think do that?
Baby, I can love you past your pain, but I cannot fix you. I can't fix something I didn't break. I'm not Bob the Builder, and I sure as hell am not God. I can't fill the piece that's broken within you. You have to do that within yourself. But still, women, we are supposed to be the prize. We are supposed to be the wives. Stop acting like trash and wonder why these men don't respect us. Men don't respect us.
Men should get therapy. More men should get therapy. More men should be in therapy. Okay, indeed. I agree.
I'm breaking up with you.
Besides more men seeking and getting therapy, there are a number of men who aren't traumatized by heavier things. Heavy things, yes, but not by heavier life things. But what or whom they have been traumatized by are the women they've chased, loved, pursued. More than enough men become F-boys and become players and just become these toxic men that don't care about women, not because that's how they began. No, a lot of men actually began as bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, happy, innocent young men that learned the hard way. Oh, not everything is as sweet as it first looks, as it first appears.
The bitterness is hidden.
Go out of my way to start deleting pictures of you, deleting.
Exactly. There's something wrong with this generation, I swear. And by this generation, mostly women, and people don't like me generalizing, but just hear me out. I have never seen men quick to post photos of their significant other on Instagram instantly. It takes them forever. And for
That's because you don't want your other chicks to see. I'm joking. It's a joke.
that, they just don't even bother posting on Instagram because they're like, you know what? If I'm gonna get cheated on, I shall get cheated on in peace. I second that. With women in specifics, everyone wants to claim that they're in a relationship, that they're happy. So they'll do these impulsive things like quickly post, oh, I have a boyfriend, I have a man, somebody wants me, I'm claimed.
It's a lie. Claimed for now. Yes, indeed. Claimed for now. But as many men have learnt the hard way, it's just a turn. It's just your turn. She's not yours.
Men don't
respect us.
It's just your turn.
Well, guess what? When y'all break up, impulsively break up, toxically break up, now you gotta delete the photos. Am I saying you shouldn't post your partner? No, I'm not saying that. But at the same time, let's make sure that we're together long enough so that we don't have to keep breaking up and archiving and doing all these impulsive things.
But I mean, it is fun. That's why a lot of people break up and get back together. It's comfortable. It's someone you know. It's comfortable arguments. It's like a comfortable bittersweetness. It's someone that you know that you probably can't stand, but you know them. You're comfortable with them. So
Proper bullshit.
So breaking up and getting back together, yeah. Some people are just too lazy to move on.
On top of that, if you really did love someone, it would take a really long time to delete those photos and y'all broke up. Just saying.
I don't. Men are trash.
Explain why men are trash.
They're just trash. I don't feel like I have any.
Don't you think you're just picking trash men?
Oh yeah, definitely. Hinge is not the place to be.
So don't you think it also just reflects on you?
Probably, yeah, but
So-
will we move?
Considering the men are trash or you're just picking trash men, you maybe need to self-improve a bit.
Maybe, but also at the same time.
I have a personal theory about men, a dating theory. I don't know, I've just had one too many experiences with these guys that I feel like it's the norm. If there are guys who aren't like this, like bring them to me. So the reason why this comes up is because I'm single, so I was thinking about this guy I was DMing early in the year and he happens to be in his 30s. And so I checked his Instagram to make sure he's still single. I couldn't tell, but I did go through like his following list. And I just found a bunch of
Okay. Look, before she carries on, can we really make note, please, of how many women are stalkerish nowadays? And a lot of you women admit it nowadays as well. A lot of you admit how much you stalk men and how cute it is. No, it isn't. It's scary. I know for safety, a lot of women do it. For safety, yeah, but some women just stalk men just to see if their lives are shit or better than theirs.
But you want me.
It's not even to see if he's okay. It's to see, is he suffering? Is he happy that I'm not in his life anymore? Is he unhappy and sad without me?
You're wicked.
The greatest woman ever. I'm just saying that's how some women just stalk maliciously. What am I saying? It is malicious anyway. Let's just carry on.
girls who I had mutual friends with. Those girls, like the circles, there's just like no way he could be connected to all those different girlfriend circles, which tells me they're probably Hinge girls. Just like I was a Hinge girl. So what's my theory? My theory is that I think everybody goes through a hoe phase.
Or do you want everyone to go through one so you feel comfortable?
My personal hoe phase was like 18 to 20, you know? She saw it all. But then there are like the late bloomers. For whatever personal reason, I don't care. But for some reason, I always meet a man where I'm like, oh my God, this guy is so good for me. He's mature, he has his shit together, he's attractive, he knows how to dress, this and this and this. He's in his fucking hoe phase. Why do I always get trapped with men?
All right, this young woman is confused and she doesn't get it yet. Men don't have hoe phases necessarily. There are probably times where some men are probably just more reckless, but men don't necessarily have hoe phases. Some men are just...
You didn't give me pussy.
Some men are just man whores. Look, whatever. Some men, some. But what she should understand is she's meeting a man at 30, well put together, is in contact with many women and has a lot of options. And, you know, she's surprised that, yet from her perspective, she thinks he's just in a whole phase. And even she herself is caught up in his mystique and who he is and how he carries himself. Interesting. The point she's missing, how long did it take him to become that guy? Was he always that guy? Was he that guy at 25? Was he that guy at 20? Yes, you can say some people are late bloomers, yes. However, the reason you can't say he's a man having a whole phase is because as men, a lot of us get better as we get older. Not all of us. A lot of men fall off. But a lot of men who build get better as they get older.
Who are in their hoe phase just feels so unfair. Like I'm ready to be in a committed relationship. Where are the guys who are done experimenting? Like, I'm here.
I'm quoting this young lady because I have a thought about this, okay? So here's what this lady said. A guy ordering dessert on a date is a red flag for me. That's a female thing to do for real. She then said, it's a red flag for me. And I'm thinking that she's saying the for me part is because people might have been coming for her about having that preference or maybe judging her or telling her it's ridiculous or whatever. I'm just assuming that part. Okay, she goes on to say, if a guy's on a date with a woman, the woman should be the only one ordering an appetizer and dessert. Men eat meals. Like, seriously? You can't just taste some of what I ordered? Now, listen, here's my thought. I don't ever come for people about whatever their preference is. You can have whatever preference you want. Nobody should come to nobody and tell nobody how they should feel about nothing. What you like is what you like and you should have it. But all I'll say about it is I personally am raising a young black man at that. And it's just my preference that this is exactly the type of woman that I would tell my son to stay the fuck away from. That's just my preference.
Is this seriously how sunscreen brands expected us to reapply our sunscreen?
You know damn well
Men don't respect us.